remembers this rather dynamic event from 2014? It was the Great British Week, and WhoDoesWhat.tv were rather honoured to have been asked to document it. And document it we did, big time. 2 years on, 2016, it's the big historic 200th anniversary of ties between Britain and Bahrain. Yet by publicity comparisons, you'd never know it, bar a few lamppost banners along the roads. But granted, there was a lot going on the political side. Anyway, at the time, and to avoid a potential trip to the Tower on his return, one interesting fella rugby player Duncan was cornered and told us what he was doing in Bahrain.
Yeah, we're here representing the Crusaders Rugby, which is a unique bunch of guys who would try and champion prostate and testicular cancer in men. Most guys won't go to the hospital, they won't go to the doctors when they find symptoms, they wait, and by that time it's too late. So we've decided to try and do something different.
Well, Duncan and the boys are back. So WhoDoesWhat.tv thought a little tete-a-tete after hours in upstairs downstairs restaurant, or up and down as it's now called, was a good opportunity to hammer home the need to dispel the fears we have and get ourselves checked out for cancer.
With 2 years ago, must be 2 years ago to this date now, we spoke to you. What have you been doing those last 2 years?
The last 2 years, this is a strange charity if you want, because it's not about money. Most charities are, give me some money, we want it now, how much can you give me? We're not about that. We need a certain amount of money to survive, to enter competitions, to buy kit for the guys to wear, but we're all about the awareness. So we talk to people and say, if there's a problem, go to your doctor, get to your doctor. And I think that's what's different about this charity to other charities. Forget the money, awareness.
Mehdi, now you're well known around here, these parts. These are two Scots. There's some Irish involved in this particular tour. Tell us about it now.
Yes, we have Irish Cancer Crusaders as well are invited here as part of the Crusaders all around the world. We have American, we have English Cancer Crusaders as well, and we were hoping they could have come here, and this is the first sort of festival of Crusaders rugby, which is we are holding in Bahrain Rugby Club. Let me just explain a little bit why we got involved, or why I got involved with cancer. Because as you may know, my daughter Persia, she had cancer, and she went to, actually she was diagnosed, she has a cancer here in Bahrain, which was very good. And then she went to Edinburgh, to Sick Kids Hospital, and she spent 18 months in Edinburgh, treatment, chemotherapy, and a few operations. And okay, as we say here, Alhamdulillah, she's okay now, and she's studying in UK. That was my connection with cancer rugby. Of course, I knew Duncan from before. He used to come. He's been here 13 years now. Yes,
13 years.
Yeah, and I get to know him, and I knew he's dealing with Cancer Crusaders, and I asked him if it's possible to bring a team along here, and that was all the start about 4 years ago.
Yeah, so, John, I want to come to you now. You're a businessman, you said, yeah?
Yes, for my sins, yep.
So, without being rude, I mean, does that mean you're quite wealthy?
Next question.
Next question. So he's quite wealthy then. So you're involved in cancer now. Do you, as a businessman, and if you're, obviously successful, do you get people knowing you're involved in cancer now? How long have you been involved in cancer now, you said?
Well, no, this is my first tour with the Crusaders. My whole background was rugby prior to starting my own business. I had 5 years of playing professional rugby, and then I came back to play club rugby, amateur rugby in Edinburgh, and starting my business at that sort of stage, along with other members of my family. I've always had an interest in being a part of different sort of charities and cancer charities. I used to be a part of another touring sevens team that travelled all around Europe playing in the sevens invitational circuit, and the gentleman that actually ran that team, Mel Williamson, he passed away with cancer, and I was very, very close to Mel and was with him. Goodness, almost on his deathbed. It really affected me because it was a very close friend of mine, and I never really got involved in any more invitational rugby tournaments after that for a good few years. So when I got the opportunity to join Duncan here at the Crusaders, I jumped at the chance to try and get back involved and to see what I can start offering.
The reason I asked you about the business wasn't that because lastly, I just want to come to the charity aspect of it. But if you're a businessman and you're involved in this, I wondered if you were inundated with charity requests and stuff, and now you're involved, or do you think that's going to come in the future now?
Not from me.
No, I mean, from a business perspective, we try and give back where we can. Again, we're a national business across Scotland, but we're a family business. So you're in the business of making money, and the way I look at it is, if we can give back where we can, then great. But it's not all about the money side of it. It's just the awareness is what I'm really into. It's spreading that awareness. It's making people understand why we're doing it. That's what I get the biggest kick from.
Number one is awareness. But where you said you know money. They need money for this. What are you doing?
We have charity events. Just now we're in the process of dealing with dogs, medical detection dogs. That's the big thing we're on just now, okay? So these dogs are based in Milton Keynes. We're just about to, we're so busy, I'm so busy, we're so busy. We've got the money there to buy the dogs, okay? And we're going to go down to Milton Keynes, to where the operation centre is for these dogs. And these dogs basically smell prostate cancer. They smell urine to detect prostate cancer. So we're hopefully in the next month, 2 months, going to be buying 2 dogs. Now these dogs are £10,000 each, which is a lot of money. So we hold events, but the events are more, the last event I hold is more a rugby club dinner with all my friends and acquaintances who come along and support. And again, just going back to the likes of John's business, other businesses that support us, a great friend of mine, Mitch White, who owns a company called Ball Bags, which is an underwear company. I have my ball bags on just now. So that's a fantastic, for the prostate cancer, that area, Ball Bags. Also, a previous company that sponsored us, Well Hung and Tender. It's a meat company. Now, the other thing, I've not asked John for any sponsorship, I never will, but I want to get John's company logo because John's name is John Cox. So Cox & Co, I think would look fantastic.
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
Cox & Co would look fantastic for our charity. But charities go down a single way. I don't want to be the charity that goes like this. I want to think this way. We've got to shake the stigma about male cancers and males going to the doctors. A woman could break a fingernail or hurt her arm and go to the doctors, and the doctor would sort them out. A man would have to have his arm chopped off and say, "Doctor, I think I need a couple of stitches in here." The male ego is terrible, and we need to get past that. Go to the doctor. How many times have we been ill and we've waited and waited, and our wife says, "Get to the doctor," and you don't go. You eventually go to the doctor for whatever it is, and they give you a couple of tablets and you feel better the next day. Why didn't we go on day one? Why didn't we go on day one and speak to the professionals? So that's where we are just now. So hopefully in the next month we'll have 2 dogs that will help save lives.
You mentioned the dogs to me last time, 2 years ago. Yes. Cox & Co, well, you have to give me the logo. We'll have to put that up. I hope that's COX, of course.
Yes.
Again, thanks for clearing that up as well. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Now, it is a very, very intimate thing. Well, I mean, myself, I would say, well, hang on, I'm not going to go and have that checked, you know what I mean?
I think in the past, people have thought prostate cancer, you're getting a finger pushed up there. It's no longer like that, okay? 9 times out of 10, it's a small finger prick through a PSA tester, okay? Or a urine sample that gets sent away for the dogs to sniff. And basically, there's a big carousel with 10. The carousel's got 10 samples on it. 1 has got the potential prostate cancer, and the other 9 samples are clear. And like any other dog, like a police sniffer dog, a drugs dog, a money dog, a fire dog, even we have fire dogs that can smell accelerant, this dog just goes round and sits down, and all the dog wants for payment is its ball or its special toy or whatever it is. So we have to get away from this. I mean, the finger up the backside. It's not something I would particularly want. I've been there and had that done, okay? As you're saying yourself, has had that done. It's not the best thing. As Billy Connolly once said, the going in isn't too nice. The coming out might be slightly different.
Yeah, but well, Bahrain Rugby Club, as you know, we are a sporting and a community expatriate club here. We have more than 43 nationality in our club, and they are very supportive of whatever we do here. In Bahrain Cancer Warriors, which was again established about 3-4 years ago, we have a very good sponsor. One of our main sponsors is Heston, and they are always been supporting us. And of course TubeScope, I guess, is another our sponsor, and we have a very good support as being Bahrain Rugby Club being in a northern governorate. We have a very support from the northern governor himself, Mr. Al Asfour. He is very supportive of whatever we do. In fact, this morning he called me and he wanted to come and watch the game, and he was a little bit disappointed. The game was cancelled because of the rain. And we do a lot of charity work, and we would like actually to help local charities here. We are helping cancer societies here. Of course, Think Pink, as you know yourself, we are very supporter of Think Pink, and we are doing very good in Bahrain. And as you know, Bahrain is a good place for this type of work.
Cancer sufferers are all over the world. Every one of us knows somebody who's died or has been diagnosed with cancer. I was the same with my mother-in-law. She had esophagus cancer. So when I saw how she was, that was the start of it for me. That was the buy-in connection for me. What we're trying to do as well now, as Mehdi said, we've got the Scottish, the Irish, the English, we've got the USA Crusaders, we've also got the Bahrain Cancer Warriors. Speaking today from friends in Dubai, we're going to start up a Welsh Crusaders as well, but based in Dubai. We want to get a New Zealand and Australian, we want to get a French. We want to have an overall brand of Crusaders rugby where each individual country or organisation devises how they best want to do it. So it's not just me, it's everybody taking ownership of what we're trying to achieve. And I think that's the most important thing.
But you're getting a bit old for rugby now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be 48 next week. Can still run about. We've got another group of guys going to Dubai. They'll be flying in on Friday. So again, it's a great opportunity for these guys to go out and play in Dubai in the 10s. Some of them have played before. We've got some great sponsors. Excellent friends of mine back home who say, yeah, we'll help with flights, we'll help with accommodation, we'll help with kit and stuff like that. So we're not taking any money that we get from events. It's purely sponsorship that helps these guys come out. So there's another 15 guys going to fly in. I've dropped myself, as you say, about the age, nearly 48. I'm lucky enough to still be able to play, and I'm going to be playing for the Gulf Legends in Dubai this year. I've toured with the Gulf Legends and Mehdi on many occasions, and they've asked me again to come and play. So you hit 48, it's time to drop yourself.
Yeah, we had the glucosamine and all that sort of stuff. You'll be on like me, But when you get to like me, you can't move about. Are you still going to come out with the teams?
Yes, yes, that's the thing. As long as the Bahrain Rugby Club still want us, we can tour. These are the most important things. We had an event on Thursday night where we had 2 guest speakers come along, and they made the night for me. These are 2 guys that have never spoken in public before. They got up in front of 250 people and told their story. And that's what it's all about, is people having the balls, if I can say that, to tell their story about their testicular cancer. One guy came up to me after and says, that first guy that spoke, the golf professional, he says, is he a golf professional? Did he have testicular cancer? Was he a comedian that you paid and brought in to do this? He was that good. He made the night for me. It was personal. There was people there with tears in their eyes because he told it from the heart about his job, about drinking too much because he was worried and he didn't know what to do. Eventually, he went to the doctors, and he's been, he's got the.
Where was this? Where was this?
We had the event in where was the testicular cancer, or where was the event?
No, where was the event?
We held the event at the Rugby Club.
Bahrain Rugby Club. It's not normally what we have. We have a dinner. Called gala dinner, and then we played rugby, and these 2 gentlemen, they just volunteered. They just came and told
Who are they?
One is at the moment our captain of our cancer warriors, and the other one is the golfer.
Adam Chalmers, who's I think he's the golf professional. I don't know which club, but he got in touch with another friend, Enrique, who he knows, and says, "Can I come to this and tell my story?" And he has never done any public speaking. You would have thought he was a professional.
True,
yeah. It was fascinating. Standing ovation at the end of the two speeches.
Yes. Well, we were not really expecting such a thing. The guy just volunteered to come and do the speech, and we said, yeah, why not? He wanted to tell his story, as Duncan was saying, how the cancer affected his life, his girlfriend, his family, and so on. And of course, he mixed it with a very, very nice way and funny way
humor.
To the humor when you go for this type of test in a hospital in the United Arab Emirates.
So
I'll say no more.
A couple of wets, you feel brave. That's very good. You were lucky there. Well, I wish you all the best. Thanks a lot then. That's John, Duncan and Mehdi. And let's see if we can get some more awareness out of this. Thanks.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, thanks for clearing that up as well. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Do some magic when I'm out in Bahrain. So we've got John here, the barman, from upstairs, downstairs. John, we have a red heart, ace of hearts. We've got a black one and a black one here, okay? If I drop the red ace down, you've got to just find the red ace, okay? So where's the red ace? Excellent, red ace in the middle, okay? Excellent, we'll do it quicker this time, okay? Watch this again. Where's the red ace? No, the red ace in the middle. It's always in the middle. John, watch here, the red ace is in the middle, okay? John, where's the red ace? It's on the end here. John, we're going to try something here, okay? Yeah. We're going to play for dinner, okay? Yeah. If you get the red ace this time, I buy you dinner in here. All right. If you get it wrong, you buy me dinner, okay? Okay. Red ace, okay, ready? Easy. This one here. John, you've got to buy me dinner. Right? The red ace is over here. There's the black ace, John, okay? The red ace is here, John, okay? Watching again, okay? That's an easy one, John, okay? Excellent. He's got it wrong again. That's 2 dinners you're doing, okay? 2 dinners, John. We're going to go double or quits here. John here. Red ace, okay? Easy for you, John. This one again. John, you've got it wrong again. It's in the middle there, John. John, that's called 3-card Monty. That's a famous trick, okay, called 3-card Monty. But in here, John, we've got 2-card Monty. 2-card Monty requires 2 cards. 3-card Monty requires 3 cards, okay? So we've got an ace of spades and a 10 of diamonds. Yeah. If I take the ace behind my back, what's behind my back? Red or black?
Red.
Black. Excellent, okay? Because the red's there. Yeah. If I take the black card behind my back again, what's behind my back?
Black.
The black's behind my back, okay? Now, for dinner again, if I take the red card behind my back, what's behind my back?
Black.
No, it's red. So that's dinner you, Jimmy, because the black one's here. If I take the red one behind my back, what's behind my back?
Red.
Red? You sure it's not black? Because look, the red one's here.
Oh,
so that's 5 dinners.
We're
almost married.
Oh, yeah. Every year one dinner. Today one.